This is the Marks on Media News Roundup. A new Wonder Woman movie has been announced, but who will play the titular hero? More big names are being added for the cast of the Hunger Games prequel. How to Train Your Dragon sets a Rotten Tomatoes record. The rights to a popular horror franchise are being battled over, and a star of the Pirates of the Caribbean films sort of regrets taking the role. Now, let's get into it.
Marks on Media.
A new Wonder Woman movie has been confirmed by James Gunn. Comicbook.com reports a new Wonder Woman movie is officially in development at DC Studios, confirmed by co-chair James Gunn. This comes as Gunn prepares to launch his new DC universe, which begins with next month's Superman film. While Wonder Woman had a strong debut in the previous DC timeline, its sequel was poorly received and plans for a third film were scrapped. Gunn clarifies that the upcoming movie is separate from the Paradise Lost HBO Max series and emphasizes that Wonder Woman will be a vital part of the new cinematic universe alongside Superman, Batman, and Supergirl. Details on the new Wonder Woman film are still under wraps, with no writer, director, or lead actress attached yet. Gunn hinted that they're still in early stages, but expressed confidence in the direction the universe is heading. Warner Bros. Head David Zaslav recently echoed Gunn's sentiments, stating that the DC Trinity, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, will be central moving forward. While no release date has been revealed, fans are optimistic about seeing a fresh take on the iconic Amazon warrior after the cancellation of a Wonder Woman video game earlier this year. I always thought Gina Carano would be a perfect Wonder Woman, but she's getting a little too old to attach herself to a long-running franchise like this, in my opinion. Let me know all of your thoughts and who you think should be cast as the new Wonder Woman down in the comment section. More big stars have joined the lineup of the new Hunger Games movie. Deadline reports Glenn Close and Billy Porter have joined the star-studded cast of the Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, set for release on November 20th, 2026. Close will play Drusilla Sickle, the harsh escort of District 12 tributes, while Porter portrays her estranged husband, Magno Stiff, a lackluster stylist. Directed by Francis Lawrence and adapted by Billy Ray, the film continues Lionsgate's blockbuster franchise and was officially announced during Cine Europe. Producers praised Close's transformative talent and Porter's dynamic presence, calling the casting a dream come true. The story, based on Susan Collins' best-selling novel, takes place 24 years before the original Hunger Games and centers around the 50th Games, also known as the Second Quarter Quell. Sunrise on the Reaping sold 1.5 million copies in its first week, far outpacing previous entries in the series. Close and Porter join a cast that includes Ellie Fanning, Ralph Fiennes, Maya Hawke, and more. Both actors bring acclaimed experience to the film, with Close's decorated career across stage and screen, and Porter's award-winning performances in theater and television. Let me know your thoughts on the new casting announcements down in the comment section. How to Train Your Dragon just set a Rotten Tomatoes audience score record. Forbes reports the live-action How to Train Your Dragon has defied early skepticism to become a massive hit, boasting a record-breaking 98% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, higher than the original film and any recent Disney live-action adaptation. It stands as DreamWorks' first live-action remake and currently surpasses beloved titles like Aladdin and The Little Mermaid in audience reception. With no other live-action projects officially announced from DreamWorks yet, the success of this film makes future adaptations like a Shrek remake or a sequel to How to Train Your Dragon increasingly likely. As of the weekend following its release, the film earned an impressive $197 million globally, including $83 million domestically, making it the biggest box office opening in the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. This return already surpasses its $165 million budget and approaches the total gross of Disney's Lilo & Stitch remake. The strong box office and critical performance confirm that, while some audiences may roll their eyes at rehashed animated classics, there is still a powerful demand for these reimaginings, especially when well done. With Disney preparing its release of live-action Moana next, the trend shows no signs of slowing down. Unfortunately, have you seen How to Train Your Dragon and did you enjoy it? I don't understand all these people who have been crying for something original and new in theaters, but they still keep paying for the same rehashed stuff over and over. Let me know your thoughts on all of it down in the comment section. A bidding war erupts over the Texas Chainsaw Massacre rights. Perplexity reports a high-stakes bidding war is underway for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, with 5 to 8 studios and streamers competing for the rights to the iconic horror property. Notable contenders include Texas native Taylor Sheridan, known for Yellowstone, who could bring a fresh, family-driven perspective to the series. Other key players are Jordan Peele's Monkey Paw Productions, A24, Neon, and Netflix, all aiming to reimagine Leatherface across film, TV, live events, and games. The rights, managed by boutique agency Verve and owned by Exerbia Films, includes broad multimedia potential beyond movies. With 9 films grossing over $250 million worldwide, the franchise's legacy as a cultural horror icon offers huge expansion possibilities. The winner of the bidding war will inherit a property primed for a cohesive cross-platform strategy, preserving Leatherface's terror while broadening his reach. Personally, I don't want to see Jordan Peele end up with the rights because he'll turn it into some racist allegory or some stupid BS. Either way, I have never been a big blood and gore guy, so the Texas Chainsaw Massacre films have literally never interested me. But these films are definitely cheap to make and usually big cash cows for studios. Hell, just look at the success in the last few years for the Terrifier franchise. Light on story, heavy on gore, and they make boatloads of cash. But let me know your thoughts on all of this and who should end up with the rights down in the comment section. Keira Knightley reflects on the negative consequences of her Pirates of the Caribbean role. The Independent reports, Keira Knightley revealed that while Pirates of the Caribbean made her a global star, it also led to a negative perception of her acting. Despite playing Elizabeth Swann in 3 successful films, she felt the franchise made and broke her as critics questioned her talent. She contrasted this with the critical acclaim she received for Pride and the Prejudice, which earned her an Oscar nomination the same year that Pirates 2 was released, causing emotional confusion at just 21 years old. Knightley described the franchise as a confused place in her mind, acknowledging its success but also its role in her public criticism. Orlando Bloom responded supportively, saying he understood her feelings but remains grateful for the experience. Meanwhile, producer Jerry Bruckheimer confirmed a Pirates reboot is in development without Johnny Depp, following the actor's legal battles and public departure from the series. Depp himself affirmed that he would never return even for, quote, $300 million and a million alpacas, end quote. I think her acting was just fine in the films. I don't get these stupid Hollywood critics that say, oh, they're in a fun blockbuster series. Well, their acting is just paint by numbers then. They can't be taken seriously because it's not a Shakespearean masterpiece. Get the hell out of here. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Please share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell. I am Troy for Marks on Media, and I'll see you next time.